So we got an animal trapped in the trap. So quick story. He's looking at me right now. Quick story. So I saw the door was down, and I came walking over here, and I didn't see anything. Right? I didn't see anything, and the grass is not super tall, but it's tall enough to where it can hide an animal. Right? So I came around. I was about to lift up that door to reset it again. Have corn. Well, freaking javelina stands up inside of there. I was like, oh shit! Like, they're pretty aggressive sometimes. They can get aggressive. It stood up and it started chomping their teeth. I don't know if you ever have heard them chomp their teeth. So, I'm glad I didn't pull that trap door open because it could have freaking hurt me. He's not super big. He looks like a youngish, maybe a juvenile size javelina, but he's right here, and I'll bring the camera around so you guys can see him. We're not gonna shoot him. We're not gonna kill him. He's not the target species. We're looking for hogs. We're looking for hogs. Obviously, that's not a wild hog. It's a javelina. But I'm gonna set the camera up the best I can. So bear with me. We'll go ahead and get that going, and then after we turn him loose, we'll go ahead and set the trap up again, and we'll go ahead and I guess I'll walk you through what I'm doing. So this is a guillotine trap. I set this thing up years ago. I just started using it again because we started getting some bigger hogs coming out here. But this guy ended up setting off the trap. So we're gonna go ahead and get the phone ready. And yeah, guessing it's not a hog. Sandman. Yep, it's a javelina, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and set the camera up first, and then I'll walk my way around and probably hide behind this side of the fence. Hopefully he doesn't come around and try to get me. That's the plan. The only reason we have the pistol now is because in case he comes around and tries to get me, well, I have no choice but to put him down. But hopefully he won't. He did bang up that fence pretty good. But we're gonna go ahead and bring the camera around. I'm gonna increase the brightness on my phone so that way I can see my phone a little bit better. There's a huge hog contest going on right now. Wise County contest. Really? I had no idea. All right, so we'll go ahead and bring the camera and show you guys. He's right here, right in front of you guys. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's right there. But I'm gonna let him loose. Oh, there he is. There he is. I think he hurt his foot somehow. They sound nasty, man. They sound freaking nasty. These little shits, man. He's not the target species. We're gonna let you go, buddy. We'll throw some corn, see what he does. He's not gonna like it. He's not in a happy mood. I don't think. It doesn't sound like it. I mean, imagine getting chased by these freaking suckers, man. It's a terrible sound, man. It's a terrible sound if you're in the woods and you have this thing coming at you. So that rope gets attached down here. I have some spikes in the ground, and I throw a bunch of corn underneath that rope with the stick stuck to it. And so with their noses, they pop it up, and then it shuts the trap door. And I've caught a lot of hogs in here. As you can tell, the fence is beat up, but watch out, buddy. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. It's not gonna last too long. I'll show you guys how I set up the trap after we get him out of there. I don't know if he'll come over here, so give me some time to get to the trap. I don't think he is. All right, so we're gonna try my best to get that rope. I got my property solo sometimes and sit on a chair about 30-40 yards from feeder. It's crazy when it's super quiet, no wind, everything you can hear. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I walk out here. I just wander around out here sometimes and just listen to nature. I love it. But we're gonna get this guy out of here. We're not gonna shoot him. He's not the target species, so we're gonna get him out of here. Stand on this side and pull it up and see if I can push him out that way. Go ahead, buddy. Get out of there. Come on, go. Come on, buddy. You're free. Let's go, buddy. Come on. You're free, buddy. You're free, buddy. Come on. I just don't want him to run back here, man. So I don't want to get him too excited because I want him to turn around and come get me. I shot a pretty big one about 2 years ago. He had some big old freaking tusk on him, just as long as maybe a wild hog would. And that chomping sound, I know a lot of people don't know about these guys, but that chomping sound, it sharpens their teeth every time they do that too. It sharpens that tusk. Same thing with the hogs. When they do that sound, they grind their teeth together, and it makes their tusk like razor blades. They're super sharp. But he's free to go. He just doesn't want to go yet. He hasn't realized that he's free. He freaking smells like crap though. They all do. You're free to go, buddy. Come on. Wild pork belly. Yeah. That's free meat, yeah. I prefer hogs though, but he's not the target species. And in Texas, we do have a limit on these. There's only a limit of 2 per year, per tag, I believe, something like that on these guys. But I really don't like this meat. I really don't. I prefer wild hog. He doesn't look super huge though. He's like a juvenile. He's probably barely getting into adulthood, but we're just gonna see if he'll get out of there. You're good, buddy. You're fine, buddy. But they're really aggressive. I mean, you can see just when I was getting close to me, he'll hit me or try to cut me if he could have. I'm in South Texas. I'm in South Texas right now. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna see if I can lock this thing in here a little bit without, I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try it. There we go. All right. So it's locked in there now. So it's locked in there now. It's just up to him whenever he wants to get out of there. I've never eaten a muskrat. Never. I'm not doing the bobcat hunt, but I've considered it. Yeah, I've considered it. We've looked into it. I mean, I see that the big freaking bobcat hunt where it's, I mean, huge payouts too. And we got some big bobcats here in South Texas. I have a nice one mounted on like a rock pedestal thing that I shot maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years ago or so. I want him to go out on his own because I don't want to I don't want him to turn around on me, but throw some more corn at him, see what he does, but I don't think he's gonna do anything. Oh shit, little sucker gets pissed off. That's crazy, man, how they sound. It's crazy, crazy. How far am I from Langley? I'm a few hours from that area. I think I've heard of Langley. I just don't remember exactly where it's at. Is that North Texas? Or is that West Texas? Is it West Texas or North Texas? I'm not sure. I've heard of it before. Oh, he wants to rent the cage. I'm gonna have to start charging him rent for every hour he stays in here. He's free to go. He just doesn't want to go. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he's still here too. Usually as soon as you open up that gate, they are out of there. And one time I trapped a freaking hog, big old freaking hog. Scared the crap out of me because he actually, I don't know where it's at. The fence is dented on one of these areas. And it's dented because one of the hogs somehow was able to like jump, not quite over, but he jumped and somehow he got his feet on these things and was able to get over here. That scared me. I think it was probably on that side. That side looks a little bit more messed up. Yeah, I didn't expect that. We'll see if we can just push him out already. I feel bad for him. I want him to get out of there. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we only caught one. We do have a bunch of them. We had a herd of about like 40 come through here the other day, from big old boars to just little things. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and try to push them out of here if we can, without freaking getting myself hurt here. See if I can get a stick real quick. Give me a second. It's all right, buddy. Buddy, you're free to go, buddy. Free to go. Come on. Free to go, buddy. He messed up his nose. It's all scratched up. He's been running into this stuff for a little while. It's all right, buddy. Watch out, buddy. Bro, you can get out, man. Come on, buddy. They don't have good eyesight, by the way. A lot of people don't know that, but they don't have good eyesight. Come on, buddy. Get out of there. I don't want to get on that side because I'll be trapped if he does get out and come around. But I might have to if he doesn't want to get out of here. Come on, buddy. Let's go. You're free, buddy. Come on. See if I can get around on the other side. It's not letting me. I mean, this is the longest I've ever had to. Cool grill and ain't no oak BS. Yeah, man. I can't see the rest of the comments because of the sun. Back away from him. He will leave. Help out the locals. All right, let's see if I want to set this trap up again. I bet you if I come around to the door, he'll come out. I don't know if I'm fast enough to outrun him though. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. Dude, you're almost out of there. Come on. You're almost out of there. Man, I'm really tempted to walk in there, but god dang, I'm freaking. I don't want to get myself hurt. You're almost out of there, man. Come on, buddy. You're almost out of there. I've never had one stay in here this freaking long, man. As soon as you open the gate, they are bolting out of there. Normally. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Got a freaking bee buzzing my face now. Go, buddy. Come on. I mean, they're strong. I mean, you can just when he hits that stick, you can feel he has some power behind him for a little thing. Come on, buddy. Dude, he is not moving. Come on. We might just have to leave him in here, let him come out on his own, and then I'll come back and set the trap another day. If he doesn't want to leave. He's really small. I think that's another thing, is he's a small little thing. Not very big. I just need him to get over here. I don't think any more corn's gonna do it either. That pig, yeah. They can be aggressive, man. They can be aggressive. I've had them come after my dogs before. Ended up messing up one of them. One of them, she's not a hog dog or anything, but she did go after a hog one time, and she ended up getting a big old gash under her throat. I thought that was the end of her, but she actually made it and put a bunch of antiseptic, and then just kind of took care of it. She was laying in bed for about a day or two, and I thought she was gonna go out. But no, she ended up living a couple years more after that. But yeah, she was crazy enough to go after him. Lucky you're not a hog, buddy. If not, I would have taken you already. Come on. Come on. I know you want to get out, man. So you guys probably can't see it, but the fence on the right-hand side is a little shorty. It's probably like, I don't know, 2.5 feet-ish or so. So that's why I don't want to get too much on that side, because yeah, you could probably definitely, and it's not probably the most stable on that side anyway. Once he gets outside, there's a little bit of like a 4-foot leeway, but the fence isn't very high and it's not very sturdy. So yeah. Yeah, no, he's not stuck on a wire or anything. He's free. I think he has a hurt leg is what it looks like to me. He could have tried jumping, or maybe got his foot caught on one of these. He could have, I don't know. Come on, buddy. Come over here, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, what time is it? 2:55. If he doesn't come out, we might just have to let him come out on his own, and then I'll set the trap up again another day. Because I'm not going to get in the trap with him and grab him by his legs, and nope, too old for that now. Too old for that to be risking my safety. Come on, buddy. What time is it? 2:56. Alright, we're gonna have to let you go on your own, buddy. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let him get out on his own. I was gonna try to set the trap up again. That's the reason we brought the corn, is to set the trap up again and to show you guys how I use the traps, but someone is not cooperating, and I don't want to kill him either. I don't need him. I'm not going to eat him. He's not the target species anyway. We're looking for hogs. We're not looking for javelina. Personally, I really don't like their meat. I prefer a hog. So I think we're just gonna leave him in here. I got the trap door locked in, so he can get out whenever he chooses to get out. But yeah, he's not trapped. He's not like tied up or anything. He's just, I don't know, he just doesn't want to leave. Most of the time, the hogs will just, sometimes I'll let if it's like a really little hog, I don't even mess with them. Depends how much time I have and everything. I'll let the little ones go, and they just run around in circles, and then like 10 minutes later, sometimes they'll get out. These guys, sometimes they'll get out, sometimes they'll play around for 5 minutes. I've never had one stay this long, but yeah. All right. I'm done trying, buddy. I'm gonna let you come out on your own. All right, guys. Well, appreciate y'all tuning in. I thought I'd go ahead and shoot a quick live. Like I said, for those of you who just came in, I saw the trap door down, but I didn't see any animals in here, so I was already getting ready to open up that gate. And then when I was getting ready to open that gate, there's a shadow. I don't know if you guys can see where he's at. The shadow, he was there. And when I opened the gate, just a hair little, and I didn't really do anything, he stood up, and then he starts charging towards the gate. and I was like, oh shit, that could have been bad. But yeah, so that's when I turned on the camera. After that, so I thought the cage was empty. Well, now he's backing up. Still has a lot of energy for him to be chomping like that. I'm surprised he hasn't moved though. Like, he just stays there. All right, we're gonna let him go out on his own. I'll come check it again tomorrow, and then I'll probably set the trap up tomorrow. Probably won't go live. I'll probably just do a regular video on it. Probably just put a regular YouTube video on it, how I set them up. I have this kind of traps, and then I have a different set of other traps that I use. But this one can catch more. It gets kind of hairy when the big boars get caught, because yeah, they can jump out. But yeah, without further ado, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna leave him alone. Just let him come out on his own. But yeah, be careful, be good, take care, God bless, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you later, buddy. I'm gonna leave you alone. You're free to go whenever you want. All right, guys. What is that, a hog? No, it's a javelina. In Hawaii, we smoke the meat. What do you do? So I use the hogs mainly for jerky. So I mainly use them for jerky. That's my main purpose. But I do like the pork ribs from the wild hogs. They're freaking delicious. They come out really, really good. They don't have too much of a like a gamey taste either. I made them for a lot of like family events, family parties. People love them. What's the difference between a javelina and a hog? I think these guys have more of a gamey taste. They smell more too. Like, if you're in the woods and you're walking, if you've smelt javelina, you'll know you're buying javelina just because of their odor. They have a lot of scent glands that are just, I don't know, they just overpower everything. Anyone else that's from Texas can tell you the same thing. You'll know when there's javelina. You'll smell them before you see them. Explain that is again. This is a javelina. So this one in here is a javelina. It's not a wild hog. It's not a boar. It's a javelina. So in Texas, there's a limit on these anyway. I think you can only take 2. Hogs, you can shoot as many as you want because they are considered invasive. And yeah, so that's the reason we have these traps. As once the hogs start coming in, we'll trap them and then we'll usually eat them. We make a lot of sausage. We mix the venison and then the pork fat in there to make dry sausage or regular sausage. Hawaiian rock salt and garlic and teriyaki sauce. That sounds really good. I don't know if I try it with this guy, but I'd try it with some regular hog meat. So it's not from the hog family. It probably is from the hog family. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I don't know like his whole scientific rundown or anything, but I mean, he looks like a hog. Everyone thinks that these things are hogs, but they're not hogs. They're javelina. Javelinas have these little stripes. So I guess since he's already here, I'll just kind of zoom in and show you guys. Okay, so javelina, I thought I was gonna try to end the live, but you guys are curious. So javelina have those little stripes on their shoulders, like right around their neck, shoulder area. They have like a stripe, and it's on both sides. And that's the easiest way for most people to identify a javelina versus a hog. And they're more slender. They're more slender. They're not as like bulky or like tough looking like a hog is. A hog is a little bit like whiter, and they look like little tanks. Hogs look like little tanks. These guys look like little speed runners because they're narrower, skinnier. But these guys don't have good eyesight. They mainly use their noses. So you can sneak up on these guys pretty well in the woods, but like I said, you'll smell them before you even see them. How do one chase my friend up a tree? Yeah, it happened to my uncle. He ended up shooting at one years ago when he was a young kid. He ended up shooting at one, and it ended up treeing him, and then the whole freaking herd kind of stayed around that tree. They can be pretty aggressive. I mean, you guys can see that. You can hear it. Zoom in more. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Is that good? I can't tell because I have the sun in my phone, so I can't see too well. It's like glary. You can see him better or no? Let me know if you can see him better or not. Hey Sap, how old is this one? He's not a full adult yet. He might be on like the edge of being an adult. He's just not that big. If it's a boar, I can't even tell if it's a boar or a female, but it's not that big. So it might be like a juvenile. I saw the herd that I saw had a bunch of babies, way smaller than him. Probably they reach him maybe to his belly, like they were really tiny. And then it had some a lot bigger than him, and those were the boars. The boars usually have darker coats too. They're a little bit like more black. 50-50. Thanks for the info. Yeah, you're very welcome. Lonus, yes. What is he eating? He's not eating anything. He's chomping his teeth. So when they chomp their teeth, they're sharpening their tusk. So you can't see their tusk here because their lips overhang over their tusk. But I've shot a couple of these, and their tusk, I kid you not, are like the size of my pinky. Like they're really, really huge. And if you took one and you used it like a razor blade, I mean, you can cook with that thing. Like you can cut meat with that thing. They're really, really sharp. The hogs have the same thing. Wild hogs have the same thing. But with the wild hogs, you can sometimes see them a little bit more. But for some reason, these, they kind of hide underneath their lips. So I don't know if you guys can even tell, but he has like indentions on the side of his little top of his mouth. That's where his tusks sit. That's why his mouth kind of flares out a little bit. His tusks sit in there. So if they do cut you, I mean, they can cut an artery in your vein, I mean, in your legs, and then you can bleed out. I haven't personally seen people, but I've heard of people, and I know of friends that have gotten really, really hurt trying to mess with these things. Yeah, you probably could sell the tusk if you wanted to. So she's grinding his teeth essentially. Yes, they're grinding their teeth. They're not eating. That's them grinding their teeth. They have like molars, like the way we have molars in our mouths. They have molars in the back, and then they have like these, they're not canines, but they are like, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like our front teeth. They have those a little bit, but they're a little bit wider, but not quite molars, closer to the front. And then they have their tusk. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like a little dog's teeth, but like bigger. I guess if you ever looked inside of a dog's mouth, their front of their mouths are similar, just their teeth are a lot bigger, obviously, because they're a different kind of type of animal. Looks like my ex-wife. Dude, you're freaking funny. Who the hell said that? Just jokes. That's freaking hilarious, man. You won the internet for the day. I'll grant you that award. Okay, Mimi, hello again, welcome back. Tusker on the top or bottom? I can't remember. I think they are on the, I have to look at their jaw. I believe they're on the top. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I've looked at them so many times and I've never even paid attention to that. Yeah, I can't actually answer that question because I don't remember if they're on the top or the bottom. But yeah, I can tell you they do have tusks and they are very sharp. I actually have a skull out here somewhere, and I will find it, and I will maybe come on live and show you guys a hog skull. They're a lot bigger. But yeah, they're not nice animals. And he's protected by the fence. No, he's free to go. He ended up in this trap. It's for hogs, but he ended up getting in here. So he's free to go. The trap door's open behind him back there. The door's open. He can go anytime he wants, but he doesn't want to go. We've already tried to get him out for the past 30 minutes. But yeah. And right now that the wind's blowing, you can smell this guy. They have a lot of scent glands, and like I said, you can smell them before you see them. And if they are bedded in the woods somewhere and you pass by, you'll know that they were there because they freaking smell like a lot. In my opinion, they smell worse than hogs. That's my opinion, though. He looks pissed. Yeah, they always look pissed. I feel like they always look pissed. They always have like those squinted, forward-facing eyes. I'm on 20 here. All right, I say we just let him go. The reason I was waiting and waiting and waiting is because I wanted to show you guys how I set up the traps. So that's why I was trying to get him out of here so I can reset the trap for tonight for some hogs. What time is it? It's 3 here. I might go do some stuff, run some errands, and then come back in an hour or two. Hopefully he's gone out on his own. Maybe he's not going out because I'm here. We'll see. But most of the time, as soon as you open that trap door, they are out of there. Every now and again, you'll get one that will kind of circle around for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then get out of there. But never had one stay this long. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it live. I know I said I was gonna end it earlier, but you guys had some interesting questions and fascinated with these guys. So yeah, without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, God bless. If you want to see him again, I will probably film it again if we get some hogs in here. And yeah, you'll see the difference between what a javelina looks like and what a hog looks like. They look different, similar but different. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. Take care, God bless. Bye bye.